I've been doing YouTube for quite a few years now. I started maybe 4 years ago, 5 years ago. I can't really remember the exact time, but you used to have to use. Most people used a Dazzle, but I was still quite poor, so I couldn't afford a Dazzle, so I had to buy something called an Easy Cap. An EZ Cap is what it was called. It didn't have. That was it, and you had to buy these like adapters to plug into the back of it, so you could actually get the signal from, from your PlayStation or your Xbox or whatever. And you used to have to play in like the shittest quality. It was like just like 2 pixels essentially. Is that all you were playing in? It's a lot different to how now. This is what I was thinking about the other day. How easy it is for people to do YouTube now. With just with like technology is just advanced just to do it. People can buy like Elgatos and stuff, or just I just play on the PC and I can just record straight to my PC. It's not a problem. Oh god, am I gonna die here? Oh god, oh god, oh god. No, we're good. And it was just like a bunch of cables, and it was just awful. Like, well, it wasn't awful, it was the only thing I had at the time. I bought a HD PVR, which was like, back then that was the thing YouTubers used. Like, if you had one of them, you were the shit. It didn't even get much easier from there. I still had to use a bunch of cables because PS4 PS3, sorry, had encryption on their HDMI port to stop people like doing movies and stuff like that. Still had to like use a bunch of cables. Xbox is okay; they could use HDMI cable coming straight out. And then this was still back when like headsets weren't like a known common thing. Like people would still call you a noob if you had a headset. They would be like, "Oh, you sound touring noob. You've got a headset." Like, or like, "Oh, you've got Turtle Beaches. You're such a noob." And it was just like, it's just crazy. Like, now people having headsets is the norm. It's crazy for someone not to have a headset because they're quite cheap and they're pretty like when the first time I saw them in Argos, which is like a shop in the UK, I was like, whoa, they got these in the UK. I was like, okay, this is cool. Astros that I'm wearing now, I still have them like, I don't know how many years ago. With like, this was with my first ever paycheck that I got from my job. I still work at the same place as a waiter. This was my first, not my first ever paycheck. It was like it was the first thing that I'd bought with my own like hard-earned money. But anyway, back to the point that YouTube's easier now. You'd have your HD PVR and you plug it into your laptop, and then I remember when I did YouTube, I had my really old kind of shit laptop, which was my first ever laptop to myself. I got it when I was like 13, and render something or something, and it would take literally like 5 hours. We're not gonna be able to win this, are we? I'm really low level. It would take like 4 or 5 hours to render. It was an absolute nightmare to upload. And there was very little editing involved. Like, you would kind of just jump on. You'd have your gameplay. You'd watch your gameplay, and then you would play the game from there. You just play it and you'd commentate. Now people kind of do it all in a live setting, so you have a lot of people have their recording set up, as I do really. I have this set up in OBS, and I sit here and talk for however long I want, then I cut it up. I'm not gonna get into my YouTube story or like how I started doing YouTube and stuff, and it's just so much easier for people to do YouTube now, which is good, I guess, because you get more people. First time playing Fizz Jungle. I haven't played Fizz Jungle before. I watched Foxtrot play it, and I'm like, ooh, that looks really fun. I want to try it. And obviously, I'm not Foxtrot, so this is not going to be this isn't going to be as a good gameplay. Can I kind of E flash Q? Is that going to work? I'm not... Oh, baby. We can keep going on this. I don't have my ult, which kind of sucks. Don't think we should die. Oh my god! Oh my god, that damage! Did she crit off that? Or something? Jeez, I did not expect that damage to come out. Fuck me. Time as well. Oh god, I missed my ult. Oh my god, I'm so shit. Oh my god, I missed my fucking ulti. Yeah, yes, it's probably that. Ha! Okay, maybe she's as bad as us. YouTube, and you know, I really wish I kind of hadn't, because I always think, like, where would I be now? You know, would I be one of these like really popular YouTubers? Because if I'd have kept going, I'd be going as long as these kind of really big YouTubers. I'd be going a lot longer than a lot of YouTubers are now. What sparked me to get back into YouTube, because I was actually sat down writing my dissertation, which is like your big final piece of work, and I was like, well, like, what would have happened if I did on YouTube? And I'm like, let's just do YouTube again. You know, like, I don't need to buy anything. I don't need any, like, kind of startup money. I can just sit down and make League of Legends videos. And I was like, oh, I can vlog. I watch quite a lot of vloggers now, like Alfie and Jim and the Shaytards and Scony Jolies and people like that. And, you know, like, they're just filming their lives. I'm like, oh, I can do that. And, of course, you know, I want to do this full time. I don't want to do a job. But I'm doing this because I enjoy it. Because this is, honestly, like, it's just so much fun. And here she comes. This probably wasn't a good idea. Oh, bollocks!
An enemy has been slain.
Shit. This is. I wanted just to talk about playing. How YouTube was kind of like evolved, and you know, like the equipment has evolved, and now there's like companies that make so much money off of people buying Elgatos and stuff like that. And I've just gone into like me wanting to do me actually doing YouTube again, which is crazy. So like bronze one, like, or these bronze players, like, I'm stuck in Elo hell because I can't get out of bronze because of my teammates. And then he sat there and like he goes like 8 and 8 in a game, and you're like, well, you died 8 times. You can't blame your team. 8 deaths. Especially when people are in lane and they're like, they'll lose lane, okay? You know, people lose lane all the time. That's not a big deal. But then they'll be like, oh, I've had no jungle help, and they've died 6 times. Like, there is a certain, like, the jungler does need to help them out. If like that's what the jungler does. You know, is there to help them out. But if you're dying 8 times in lane, that is not the jungler's fault. You are doing something wrong there. Are you kidding me? That shit fucking triggers me so much as a fucking jungler when you're doing the camp and someone steals it. Like, if there's a camp there and I'm not near you, feel free to take it. It's farm. But when I'm doing the camp and you purposely take it... There we go. Oh, baby! Let's go! Where the fuck did that triple kill come from? Oh my god. Quadra kill? Holy shit! Where the fuck did that go? Let's go, boys. Oh, I literally can't believe that. I was having such a bad game. I was 1 and 5, and now just suddenly become a fucking beast. Right now, we should just back. We should just back. Just back off. Just back off. Honestly, we should just back. I'm leaving. I'm leaving, boys. Peace out. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.